my people. Yes, I know I haven't been very productive lately, but combination of family commitments and first flu of the season. Anyway, this is your bi-weekly look at what's new, what's been happening, what has become available. And we start here with the Repo server. And you can see the last 2 weeks, I think we talked about Cantus already 2 weeks ago. So everything above that is basically, I think Scantailor might be new. Let's have a quick look. All versions. Yep, that is a new one. Right, interactive post-processing tool for scanned pages. Page splitting, deskewing. Okay, so you give it raw scans and you get pages ready to be printed or assembled. Yeah, pretty cool. I'll have to check. I think I think I did a compilation, but rough and ready proof of concept, but I put it on the discussion forum and said, hey, somebody who knows what he's doing would have to fix some things. And they did. So I didn't have it already in my own collection. Right. Then desktop only, thank you. Okay, so what we've got here is mostly updates. Okay. Right, then if you look at my collection, I have been compiling browsers with the help of some other people, especially Da South, who put me onto Raphael browser. Let's have a look at these browsers. Okay, we started with plain MD. Oh, sorry. This is a markdown viewer, not a web browser. Right. And it works well. It renders markdown pages very nicely. Unfortunately, it's not an editor, but if you click here on Files and you double click on one of the files that will appear there, you can edit it in an external browser, and you can specify in the settings what program you'd want to use for your external browser. You know, good rule of thumb: first time you open a new app, go straight to the settings and see if there's anything that needs to be done there. Right, so back to the web browsers. I started with this one, right, which, if I remember correctly, doesn't do bookmarks. Or at least I haven't figured out how to do them. Then Da South put me onto the Raphael web browser, which is a fork of Midori. This is the last version of Midori that works with WebKit, because they switched. They made a completely different thing with the same name, which is based on Electron, i.e. Google Chrome, which will probably never work in Haiku, because I see absolutely nobody interested in porting Electron. You know, there's a lot of anti-Google feeling among some of our guys. Right, this is Haiku Rose, and as you can see, it's quite minimalist, and there we get Haiku Light, slightly less minimalist, but still. Okay, and so that is what has been going on with me. So now the question is, are those browsers better than the ones we have? Generally speaking, not. They have fewer features, they have, you know, they're just simpler, which means they do come up very, very fast. So I may want to play around with using them where possible with web apps. See which one would work best. The other thing is, of course, the code is included. Not only the GitHub address, but the actual code is in there as a zip file. And so if you're writing something and you need a quick window to show your help files, these are now available, and you can just incorporate that into your own programs. In the end, they're all just interfaces to WebKit, but I'm also looking at some variants of non-WebKit based browser. I won't say more than that. First I have to see if it works out. Right, and so that's basically what has been happening, what's new here. And there you can see there have also been a few updates. Right, then few things I want to point to. Super Music Thingy. This one is getting new features on a daily basis. I can't really say I can't really keep up on my site. Just get to this topic on the forums, and you will get a link to download the latest one. I mean, it really, really is moving very quickly. Right, then this is something that I may want to play around with and make a video on. Right, because Andrea has got a driver and a webcam application. So I think we would want to see if I can get that working on my different systems. And I know there are people working on that on a more official basis. Yeah, but then either you run nightly or you wait for beta 6. So here is a solution that works. Yeah, right now. Right. And email reviews. This one is also being updated very, very quickly. I don't think this one is in the Haiku Depot repository. I don't know how much longer it will be because it does have AI created code in it, which would be a pity because if you use the built-in mail system, then this is a very nice interface. Okay, that's it for this video. Yeah, I will try to get back on the regular track. There's some new apps that I really should see if I can do some in-depth reviews of. Thanks for watching.